Welcome to another review from 411vapes.com. Today's review is a nice little e-pipe mod from FastTech.com. It's a 618 6-in-1 e-pipe. They call it the 6-in-1. It comes with 6 different items in the box. Nice little box, little cigarette box, or cigar type box. I'm sorry, not cigarette. Cigar type box. Comes with the instructions and then 6 little devices, or 6 parts that make up the e-pipe. Now, I already have this out of the box, and I'll go ahead and hand down here if I can to the items that come in this. Now, I got them laid out here. The first thing that you'll notice is it comes with a battery charger and 2 18350 batteries. The problem with this, for everybody out there in America, this is a European plugged battery charger. For me, not a big deal, but for others that don't have a charger that will charge 18350, you might want to consider this when you're looking at purchasing this device. Like I said, 2 18350 batteries, basic standard batteries that come with a lot of little kits. You get an extra tank with it, an extra cardo tank, an extra plastic tip, and then you get the pipe. This is a nice little pipe. Oh, excuse me. Now, on the website it claims that this pipe is made out of wood. As you can see, it's either an acrylic or a hard plastic, some kind of plastic in there. It's not wood. That's another thing that you want to look at when you are shopping on FastTech, is to make sure the descriptions are accurate. To me, not a big deal. I've carried this to work in my pockets with keys in it. There's a few slight scratches on it, but you know, as you can see, it's hard to tell. I mean, honestly, I can feel them there. Not a big deal. Even there are the scratches, it doesn't scratch through the wood look. But again, something to look at. The battery compartment. Now, this thing gave me problems when I first got it because I couldn't get it off there. I don't know what the deal is. So if you tighten it down all the way, it just turns. You have to put a little pressure on it so your fingers will grip it and turn it. But it just turns, screws on and off. It's the inside there. You can see the spring way down there. Now I'll get back to you on putting the battery in there, because there's a little tip to it that my sausage fingers had to learn the hard way. The tank itself, it's a nice little tank, cardo tank, with a 510 connection. Now, this is an automatic mod, meaning that when you inhale, that activates a switch on there to start the coil. You don't want to get any fluid in there, any liquids in there, because that can cause a short, can ruin your device, ruin the battery, whatever it will be. Though with these, I've never had any problems with liquid in there. As long as you don't get liquid down the tube, you're fine. As long as you catch it right away and clean it up before it gets in the hole, you're fine. And to be honest, it could happen, it might not happen. I'm just letting you know that that is always a possibility. Now, the thing with the tip here is it is applied by pressure. It's not screwed on. That's just a regular cardo. Now, what you'll notice is it's longer than most of them are when they're on a tank. Usually they only have a little bit sticking up, if any. So when you're looking to replace this, you can do it with your own tanks instead of buying these cardos, because they are a longer cardo. If you're looking at using your own, as long as it's got a 510 connection that breathes through the connection. It's got to have the holes through the connection, because that's where it's drawing its air from. As you can see, there's little grooves on there. The air comes through there into your cardo. And as long as it sticks up like that and can give you the tension that you need when you put on your tip, then you can use whatever tank you want. I actually have used a few other tanks that I have already just to make sure that it does work. I don't have those tanks in here with me, and to be honest, I'm trying to get this review done so I can go to bed. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you real quick the dilemma I have having sausage fingers with putting a battery in here. Now this right here, maybe you can't see it. Right there, what I'm pointing at is a little lever type thing that, now you can see it, that has to sit on top of that positive post. And as I'm thinking about it now, if you're using your own batteries, flat top batteries. Otherwise, you can't get that post over the ones that have the, what do you call it, the hump. We'll just go with that. Flat top batteries. So what we're going to do is when you put that in there, you have to be able to push the battery down and slide that over. Now my little sausage fingers can't do it. So what I use, and I always have one of these with me, is a little eyeglass screwdriver. I have it whenever I have my e-cigarettes out or I go somewhere, I always have it with me just in case something happens, I need to use it. You can take this and slide it over. Now what you'll notice is the light flashing. That's how you know you've got a connection. Slid it over in front. There we go. And then all you got to do is screw your top down. Okay. Add your tank to the 510 connection. And then apply your tip. I must have grabbed the tip that I don't use, because it's a lot tighter than the other one. Now vapor production on this thing is awesome. Really impressed with the vapor production on this. Again, automatic battery, 18350. Impressive little pipe. Impressive. The light does light up when it's activated. When the battery goes green, or when it's starting to die, it will go green. It will flash green when you're inhaling. Lets you know that the battery's dying. Again, awesome vapor production. This was $42.99, I believe, on FastTech's website. I know it was under $50. Nice sturdy pipe. To be honest, it's taken quite a little beating just from me alone. I'm not the nicest to my mods. Would I recommend this to a new vapor? Sure, I'd recommend it to a new vapor. It's easy to use, easy to set up. The cardo tanks are tough to screw up. There's not a whole lot of working mechanisms there to ruin. Gives great vapor production. Would I recommend it to an advanced vapor? Sure. This is actually a pretty decent pipe compared to some of the bigger ones that I've seen out there for the price. I've never used any of them other than the smoke e-pipe. Compared to the other ones, looks nice, feels nice, solid. For the price, I don't think you can go wrong with this. Give it a shot. It's the 618 e-pipe from FastTech. I want to thank you for watching a review from 411 Vapes.